Reports are showing that there is an increase in hate crime against transgender people. And I do think that is very strongly linked to a lot of predators exploiting rules that are made for trans people to carry out activities that those rules should be nowhere near. We see it with men exposing themselves in bathrooms. We see it with people trying to access single-sex spaces, such as women's prisons, when they have been convicted for violence against women and their victims are being forced to refer to them with female pronouns. That is not right. That is not right. So we have to make sure that we can sweep all that away. And when we do, life will get better for transgender people. But also, if, going back to your comments about, your point about me using the word epidemic, I will say again, almost an epidemic. And I talked about where the evidence was coming from in the previous question, but I'm not going to shy away from this. We cannot create a chilling effect on politicians and clinicians or anyone else raising concerns. That is not what our job is.
You've made statements that contradict some of the best available evidence, including the government's own data. For instance, the LGBT survey that showed that there's no evidence of trans in a way the gay, but substantial evidence that trans people were at twice the risk of being exposed to conversion practices. And you've also made these statements using inflammatory language that likens children and young people coming out as trans to the spread of a disease.
I've never said that. That is a lie.
Well,
that is a lie, and I think you should withdraw that statement. That is a lie. You are lying. You are lying.
I'm not lying to you.
You are lying. I have never ever used the word disease, and I think this is exactly what I'm talking about. You are making statements in a select committee that are untrue.
You've just called me a liar.
Can I just remind the Minister that is unparliamentary
language? What she has said is not true. It's not true. And we have to use facts in this room. We can't just make stuff up. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, I absolutely agree with you.
We have to use facts and not speculation or hearsay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That is the part of the video I love most, which I want to highlight. This is a therapy section for me, and I hope some of you also will find it therapeutic due to some personal issues. So it's a therapy section. I came across this statement up there on Chinik TV on YouTube. And I got few videos in respect to Dr. Gowan and Aisha Yusuf saying that Peter Obi been threatened or not. I can't verify this claim that they are making, but I'm going by what is there. Like I said, for the record, I got it from Chinik TV. On YouTube, I'm being threatened for rejecting a mind-blowing offer. Now, we have to stay in the path of truth. And for us to stay in the path of truth, we have to also provide evidence. These statements attributed to Peter Obi. Now, whether he said it the same way like this, I don't know. But let's go by this statement that I'm being threatened for rejecting mind-blowing offers. By definition, being is used to refer to actions that are going on in the present or in the continuous tense. And that is a very strong allegation, if that is what Peter Obi actually said. And such allegation has to be, you have to provide, substantiate it with evidence. Is he really being threatened for rejecting a mind-blowing offers? What are those offers? He is a man, aka verification. Then he should be able to provide evidence to this threat. Who are those making threat on him? He is a man of the people. When we come to the war stage and he makes such threats, like I said, until such time that is proven otherwise that he didn't make this statement, the argument is that he made this statement. And for that alone, he has to provide evidence to such. And there's no point we become so dramatic and, or permit me to use the word gullible, to believe everything that is said, particularly on social media, if we're going to get things right. If he's been threatened, who? Threatening him. On what ground or basis is he being threatened? For refusing, for rejecting mind-blowing offers? Is he being offered money, bribe, or is being offered position? What is he being bribed for? Or what position was offered to him? So, he's a man of the people, I repeat again, aka Mr. Verification. We would love to verify this claim that you are being threatened. And as such, the social media and people going agag and saying, oh, may God protect you, may God protect this, God, you are the man of the people. Come on, folks. I believe we can do better. Like I said, I voted for him, so I can criticize him. I can call him out the same way I will expect you to call me out if I make a claim that I cannot substantiate. No facts behind it. Now, he may have said it in that way, he may not have said it in that way. But given to Dr. Gojan and Aisha Yusuf coming out and the so-called obedient, I beg your pardon if you feel offended by the word so-called, or I retract that word, the obedient coming out and saying and praying for him not to be killed or this and that. What evidence does he have to provide to what? To support this claim of what? Him being threatened for rejecting mind-blowing offers. How? Threaten you? Certainly this threat or this offer just existed in 2023 after the election. So, how is he being threatened? He is the opposition. So, to be an opposition, you need to give us facts. Who is threatening you? Is he the president? His men? Or who? The foreign countries threatening you? What sort of offers are they offering you? What is it that you rejected? Or is it the case that you have to be a president before you can effect change? Must I be the president before I know I can effect change? I can effect change as a minister of health. I can effect change as a taxi driver. I can effect change as a mechanic by being honest, by living a life of integrity. I can effect change by being a nurse or a doctor, even a carpenter, by not overcharging, by telling you the wood I bought is the wood I bought. I can effect change in my little corner. Not necessarily I have to be the CEO or be the president or be the chairman before I can effect a change. What are these offers? I think people should start asking questions now. I know Nigerians, we don't like asking questions or we don't like being questioned. But I think it's high time we start to ask each other questions. Remember, I said this is a therapy section for me. And even if it's the therapy section for me, I'm going to stay on the side of the truth. So, who is threatening you? If indeed this statement that is attributed to him, who is threatening you? What are the offers that you are rejecting? After all, you were governor of Anambra State, two-term governor. You were they offered to buy you a presidential car, which you refused to because of the amount of money it's going to cost. You were impeached, and reason for the impeachment was given. So it would be nice, or it makes sense for you to come out in all transparency so that the people, the obedient movement, those who are willing, you've raised and are willing to lay down their life for the truth, can verify such traits. If not, such an allegation should be retracted. Whatever we say must be based on facts, not fiction, not emotions. We want to get things right. And to get things right, it has to be based on what? On fact, on evidence. If you are being threatened for rejecting mind-blowing offers, wow. Except the Chinik are the one that, Chinik TV are the one that use those words. But if, sir, respectfully, you are the one that used these words, then I think you owe it to what? To the people who are following you, your followers, as an opposition person, to clarify this so-called allegation that you've just made. Because you are Mr. Verification. We would like to verify, I would like to verify where this threat is coming from. I would like to investigate to know where this threat is coming from. We don't want to dance to the gallery. We don't want to entertain anybody. We want to get things right where possible. And we will get it right. But we cannot get it right if we start to make allegations and we cannot substantiate these allegations with evidence. All in the name of, for the camera, for the people and the security agencies to protect you. You have to state where these allegations is or are coming from. You have the backing of the masses, majority. And I believe, or I want to argue, like Dele Farotimi said, your army that you have raised that are willing to lay down their life for the truth will protect you. You don't need a bulletproof car like Johnson Suleiman. No, you don't need it. The people and God and the people will protect you. Because the people are praying for you. But such prayer also must be based on realism. Such prayer must be based on facts. Is it the case that you want the people to contribute and do osusu or go funding and buy you bulletproof cars so that you feel comfortable and safe in it? We're ready to do that. Or they are ready to do it. But please, you have to give us facts. Respectfully, sir. Peter should form a new party now in preparation of 27. Labour Party, no follow. Okay. Who is this? Fembi. It's norm to be threatened in Nigeria political climate. Of course it is norm. But when you are being threatened, you need to state what are you being threatened for, or who is threatening you, particularly if you're an opposition person. If you've come out to say you are Mr. Verify, go verify. You have the backings of the people before you, the support of the masses who are willing to lay down their life, the obedient. They will die for you, sir. But don't let their death be in vain, in that they are dying for something they do not know about, for being misled if you cannot substantiate that claim with evidence. That is the point. The point is for us to do better as both leaders and citizens. No one is exempted. We have to do better. So, on this platform, I am calling you out respectfully, sir, to provide, if indeed, like this statement gotten from Chinik TV, you made this statement, substantiate it with evidence. Call them out. We all will die one day. Everybody will die. Like I said, this is a therapy section for me in respect to certain events. So we all will die. And we must not play that cowardly role. Who is threatening you? Who would like to? There's no opposition in area. State culture already playing. Greetings to you, Macanelli. Thank you very much. Who is this? Douglas. It's like you are not based in Nigeria, so you can't understand the cocoa. Douglas Bello. I am based everywhere in the world. You see that name there, electricity. It's everywhere in the world. So I know what is going on. So, what do you mean I don't understand the cocoa? Please, enlighten me, educate me. I love being educated. What are you going to do if Mr. Obi gives you an evidence? Let him provide it first. And I will take it up with those who are threatening him. I've told you what I am going to do anyway. If he can provide me evidence, then I will take it up with those. We'll call each other out. We call out names, whether anything comes out of it or not. But we must not make claim, unfounded claim, just for the camera, for the gallery. No. He has nothing to lose. He's the man of the people. And I believe you, when you provide that evidence, you will call those people out. And then, if it's prayer we have to pray, then we will pray to the Almighty God. If we bulletproof car, we will do Osusu, we will do GoFundMe, we will buy a bulletproof car. But on what basis? It has to be based on something. We have the police there. You could as well go and ask them. The police may not do anything, but let it be on record. Don't come to social media to say you are being threatened. By who? Making people's mind to be biased towards others? By who? Except Chinik TV are going for views and subscribers and portraying you to be something else. Something you did not say, but your name is attached to it. Therefore, you need to call them out as well too. We have to get it right. If we get it right, then we have to get it right. If we're going to get it right, then we have to get it right. Fembi, in Rivers State, APC and Labour are working with a PDP government. There should be a vibrant opposition no matter what. I agree with you. There should be what? A vibrant opposition. But look, if you listen to the video I played, it has to be based on facts. I agree with you. There should be a vibrant opposition. But what are you opposing? What is he opposing? Or what are the tools? Making claims that cannot be substantiated with facts will make you a vibrant opposition. Offering you a mind-blowing, saying you are rejecting mind-blowing offers will make you a vibrant opposition. So if you are offered a minister of steel or a minister of finance, for crying out loud, take it. You can effect change through that. You were governor for 8 years. Nobody was able to corrupt you. And nobody will still be able to corrupt you. As the head of central bank, if the president don't like you, you are not dancing to his tune, you have the option to quit. What are the mind-blowing offers? I think you are altering the message. I don't think he mentioned anyone in his statement. No, I'm not altering anything. I never said he mentioned anyone. But if you read that statement, I'm being threatened. Read, it's there, English. We don't have to go to university to understand that. Secondary school is enough. That's why I Google it out. I look at the dictionary. Being is used to refer to actions that are going on in the present or in the continuous tense. Actions being carried out by individuals, not angels, not demons. And even if they're angels and demons, they still have to possess human beings to carry that out. Or possess animal, just like the way God made the donkey to speak. Look at the English there. Except you are the custodian of English word, then enlighten us, please. That will be highly appreciated. I'm not the custodian of English word. And how did I alter that message? How? Someone said I should talk about my state. There hasn't been development in that state since creation. Where's the development in Nigeria? You see, this is the problem we keep having. When they call out our horn, we come and defend. Of course, there's no development there. And it's not different from any other state. Show me the state that they have development. Is it Lagos State? All those skyscrapers. And yeah, people are living in poverty. You can't afford transportation. I grew up in Lagos State. I can give you the number, the address, the name of the street. Number 2, Ojutiku Street, Lawansin. That's where I grew up. Go verify. Go and what? Go and verify. So I grew up there. I can tell you. I won't hide it. Secondly, the offers were made to him. Obi doesn't hold any clarification because that will be missing the aim of the project New Nigeria. I love this my therapy section, please. Thank you very much for that. It doesn't hold any clarification. Goodness me. But when the Oba of Benin asked him that he has never taken a land as a governor, he told the Oba to go and search. The Oba that said that Tinubu, God ordained Tinubu. Why did he not tell the Oba that he does not hold the Oba any clarification? He told the Oba, go and search. If there's any, he find out. He answered the Oba. Oh, because then he was vying for politics, he was vying to become president. So he can go anywhere and tell anything. At the end of the day, the same Oba came and said, Tinubu victory is ordained by God. My friend. For worry, they say if you don't get anything to talk, blow whistle. Blow whistle, blow whistle. Start to blow whistle. Good evening from me, Chris Paul. Good evening. You're welcome. Thank you very much. What we need to verify is from our leaders. Okay, Obi is a leader too. Magna, two things in my opinion. Political statement from Mr. B, or is holding on for the right time to make it public. We can make excuse. We'll continue to make FC. Yeah, let me see. No, this comment here. Bayelsa ought to be a tourist of lots of islands with beautiful places. Let me tell you something, brother. Not just Bayelsa. We have one natural resources. One. Forget the oil, forget everything. Forget every other. We have one that makes the entire country tourist hub, which is the sun. That sun you are seeing can bring billions of naira to the country of revenue. That's the sun alone. So it's not just Bayelsa. Every state. So we have to take our mindset of this tribe or state of a thing. It belongs to every one of us. So I'm not going to pick out my state and say, of course, they deserve more than what they are getting. But every other state also deserved more than what they are getting. Obi President is not a leader in government, so let's say what you should be talking about is holding the government in power responsible. Of course, we are to hold the government in power responsible. But I want you to read that statement. It's our position. It's not in power, I agree. It's opposition. If you are going to be on opposition, then you have to do the right thing. Be right opposition. Don't come to the gallery and come and talk. Respectfully, please. Thank you for that. Secondly, Obi did not request for anyone to lay down their life for him. So please, I think you are whipping up deflection here. You see, this thing is on record. I said, let me further clarify myself. I mentioned the person who said Obi has raised an army that are willing to lay down their life for the truth. I didn't say Obi is the one that made that statement. I said, for the record, let the record reflect, Dele Farotimi said, the human rights activist and lawyer, retired lawyer, said Obi has raised army who are willing to lay down their life for the truth. That's what he said. It's on record. So since he has such army or has been able to raise such army, we need to know what the truth is. So the truth can be anything. When the Israelis are going to fight the Hamas and the Hamas, they are fighting for a reason, the truth. So I didn't say so. I didn't say Peter Obi said that. Please. I said, for the record again, that is what Dele. And Dele Farotimi is saying fact because Obi has movement. He has army. People who are willing to die for the truth. So if somebody is threatening him, if I have an army that are willing to die for the truth, and people are threatening me, I will call on my army for them to come and what? To defend me. That is how it works. If you haven't realized, Peter Obi is a notorious liar. Well, you need to provide evidence to support that. That's not what we are here for. So we are looking for evidence. Unless Obi holds no one the answers you are looking for. Well, that's up to him. It's up to him. Same Peter Obi that said Tinubu was sharing instruction to malign him on WhatsApp. Very delusional, divisive character. Okay? Keep it coming. I'll keep reading it. And as you don't seem to understand what is known as discretion in statecraft. A statesman or an aspiring statesman does not have to disclose everything. Yeah, we are being political here now. He doesn't have to disclose everything. We are being political here now. So it's okay for him to come out and talk, to make allegation, to make such an allegation. And you say he does not have to disclose everything. Okay. Let it go with him to his grave. That means I can come out and say anything, and I say I don't have to disclose everything to you. I can make an allegation against you, or make an allegation against Dr. Professor Rudolph. And even though he has not mentioned name, nobody's reputation has been affected except his own reputation. If you don't know, you better know now. No one's reputation has been affected based on the allegation he has made. But for the fact that he cannot substantiate, or we are being political, that he does not have, he shouldn't come out to substantiate, that alone affects his reputation. Oh, because he's waiting to become president. Then he will not be able to say, I beg, like I said. Peter Obi's tactic is to stay in the news until 20. This man will be almost 70 years old by then. He should forget being president and be a kingmaker. He's gonna lose all value if he continues. Well, like I said, keep it coming. Keep it rolling. Bonaventure discretion, but he's shouting from the rafters that people are threatening him. I don't see the value in mentioning any name. Some things are better left unsaid in the context of Nigeria. What is happening between Wike and Fubara? When the amount of money that was allocated to the president's wife office, the SUV that the senators have collected, is nothing. Everything should be left unsaid. Okay, now, Mo, keep quiet there. We will get that right. I Godaro Believer. I can't pronounce your name very well. Which dictionary? Website. But you can throw unfounded, unverifiable, indirect accusation at your opponent. But you can throw unfounded, unverifiable, indirect accusation at your opponent. For what? So you want to be better. Gavaris Anderson. You want to be better. You campaign on integrity. You campaign on transparency. You campaign on equity. You are known as AKA Mr. Verification. And you are saying that it can throw unfounded, unverifiable, indirect accusation at his opponent. We will get this country right one day. Man, no worry. More continue. You really can't be serious with your suggestion that it should, in any way whatsoever, be part of the illegitimate government. Okay? You see, when good people run away, the bad people will dominate. Tell me, what is the guarantee that he will become president in 2027? There's no guarantee anywhere. So if he has the opportunity, if he's given the opportunity in Tinubu's government to become a minister, he should take it. This is wisdom from above. He should take it and make his impact in that department, in that the same way he made impact in Anambra State. Does he have to be president before? After all, he made an impact even without being president. He was able to galvanize the people, to engineer the people. So when he gets there, if he's offered a ministerial position, I say take it. and make a change in that department. Make a change in that department. It's a Department of Education you are giving. Take it. Be that change. When good people, and this is what preachers, pastors, religious leaders teach their this thing. Oh, politics is evil. Politics is bad. Don't join politics. It's evil. You will get corrupted. That's fallacy. Those that will be corrupted will be corrupted. We have principled people in that country that are not corrupted, and they are in office. They are in offices. They don't take bribe. They don't give bribe. They have conscience. They have integrity. People know them. Don't go and meet that man, no, or that woman. She know they give. She know they take bribe. She know they give. She will not encourage. That's you hear that. And these religious leaders preach this fallacy to the people. As such, good people stay away from politics, cajoling them of their money. They stay away from politics, and they call themselves Christian. Like I said, I'm not standing on any moral high ground here, but I'm looking at the scripture here, please. I'm not standing on any moral high ground or judging or condemning them. Jesus said, let your light so shine among men that when they see your good work, how will they see it when you are locked up in your room? To see your good work, you have to be out there. You have to be out there doing something. You have to be out there as a minister. You have to be out there as a cleaner. You have to be out there in the government. That is where you should be. And don't listen to their lies, making you electricity is exactly like a Yoruba man. I am everything you want to call me. I take it. I'm not one that will go and hide. However, we know how motherland works. Weak institution, people get away with murder, so it might not be that easy if it was passing comments made across to him at the threat. Like I said, when good people stay away from politics, what do you expect? The bad people will take over. That is what happened. Listen, when not everyone left the country for economic reasons, some left for genuine, their life was under threat. However, if you go around, some of us said, oh, when the country gets better, we will return. This is where we are today. Has it getting better? The answer is no, because good people left. We have an escape route. We like looking for shortcuts. Escape route. Let's escape. Let's leave this place. What you are suggesting is more emotional than real. If you join a political party, I guess that's what you want to say, you don't share anything with, you also accept to fall with them. Peter Obi can't afford to commit such political suicide. Okay. What's your name? CHOB. Obi is in Labour Party. He's the opposition. Now, he has a choice to accept or not to accept anything offered to him. Let's have an educated argument here. He has a choice to accept or not to accept. But the argument that he's going to join, if you join him, he's not joining a political party. He has one already. But if he's offered a post, that does not make him an APC member or a PDP member. It doesn't make him a PDP member. He was offered that post given to what? To his integrity. Let's think that way first. Okay, let's look at it that, it's only God that can determine that the president and his cabinet are now repentant, for example, just for argument's sake. But you see, we need somebody so let's draft this man in. He will give us a guide. The president can't step down for him. But let's draft this man in. He will give us a direction in a way. We'll copy him. But he stayed away because I felt he's going to be corrupted. Come on. If those in Anambra State, they are still the same human being, we are unable to corrupt you. You will not be corrupted now. Come on. Let's have an educated argument, please. Like I said, it's a therapy section for me, and I hope I'm providing therapy for those out there too. You are altering everything. The Oba spoke of a letter that documented that Obi rejected the offer land. So what's different that I'm saying? The video is there. The Oba spoke of a letter that documented that Obi rejected the offer land. So what's the difference? Chicks. What's the difference? Allowance. When my father was stationed in Nigeria, we lived on Ogulano Drive. So you see, these are people verifying. They've gone to verify what I said. God bless you. What's your name? Gavaris Anderson. You see, they've gone to verify. I know Ogulano very well. Ogulano Drive. So if somebody is threatening you, tell us who is threatening you. We want to know. We don't say, oh, you can't come out and say it, this and that, this and that. For crying out loud, you're an icon already in the society. It cannot effect any changes under this government, and I think you know that. You are ascribing impure motive to somebody who could be anybody that has come out to say his life is being threatened. It cannot effect any changes under this government. It's like saying no Nigerian can be, no Nigerian is good under this present government. It's like saying even you yourself, you are not good. You cannot effect change in your little corner because we are all under that government. We are the people. We are the government. Nigerians are the government. Is that what you are suggesting? That you cannot effect change in your own little corner where you are there now, like a horse in open country. That little corner where you are right now, typing from, where you sit down, maybe in your house, among your family or friends, are you saying you cannot effect any change or changes because you are in that country under the same government? Is that what you are suggesting? If that is what you're, because the change must start from you, and I've said it several times, the citizens are the problem. We, the citizens. So if that's what you are suggesting, that means we can't change anything then. Let's close shop and let's go home and sleep and forget about everything. Those who went to vote is because they want changes. So you are saying they can't effect any changes. They just wasted their time. No, they didn't waste their time. It may not have turned out the way they want to, but they did not waste their time. Their vote was not wasted. This your session are whistleblowing, obviously. Not objective at all. Thank you for that. Mr. Quick question. If you are in Mr. Obishu, will you join this government? The answer is yes. I've said it. I said it on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? I said yes. I will take any offer given me. And I will not be corrupted. Comfort. I don't know where you are, what you are doing, whatever it is. Let's assume where you are right now. You are working in a place and people are corrupted. Will you be corrupted? Will you allow yourself to be corrupted? I need you to answer I've answered your question. Kindly answer my question. You work in a place where they keep money everywhere, this and that. Will you steal that money? Even though you see other people stealing, will you, Comfort Babel, steal and join those people and steal? Will you not stand on the path of truth? It's sun, one of the natural resources in Nigeria. What is sun? Natural resources. Okay. God-given resources. Let me change the language. It's not natural. The sun is a spiritual resources or resource, whatever you want to put it. Is the sun not natural? Is it man-made? Who made the sun? The oil we are extracting from the floor. Who put it there? Is it man? Okay, I've changed the language from not natural to heavenly or spiritual resources. I don't know which word I'm going to use again. I've removed natural. I'm here to learn. Somebody's replying, Mr. Gavis Anderson. If the claim is unfounded and not directed at anyone, I wonder why anyone is agonizing about it. It's like saying to someone who was beaten up, "What were you doing there?" Thus, intentionally missing the point and failing to hit the nail on the head. A 2-year-old knows the right question. Why? Who? Yeah, why? Who? Who? In fact, I said, who is threatening? If that's what you are referring to, I asked that. Why are they threatening him? What are the offers? You should ask him that. Hello, everyone. Hello, electricity. Epicom. Hello to you too. How you doing? Thanks for helping me. Epicom, we're having a therapy section here. And so you can open your mouth and talk as much as you can. However, you are not analytical. Peter B is a leader of a party, and leaving his party to accept any political position is suicidal. Okay, I'm not analytical, so let's be analytical. CHOB. Okay. Okay. Truth. Israeli Zionists are fighting to steal someone else's property. Okay. Keep the comment coming. Well, Alexis, you are not a politician. You are just talking because you have the mouth and the platform. To God be the glory for giving me mouth. Now, God give me my mouth. Wait till I will take and talk. But I'll talk the truth. I will talk truth. It's God that gave. You see the way you are typing. God is the one that gave you hand to type as well too. So God give me mouth. Me, I cannot type as you. So God gave me the mouth. So let me use it to talk. As long as I do not insult you, as long as I'm not twisting things or making false claim or not insulting anybody, may I talk. Like I said, it's a therapy section, but at the same time, I will stand on the truth. Okay. Thank you for that, CHO. In addition, I agree with your question, but we do not need to overflog a statement. But it's a good thing we ask question. Well, thank you for that. At least, well, I mean, disagreement is welcome. Bonavelt, you wonder why people are agonizing over it. Yeah, funny. So if you get lied on, feel free to keep quiet. Thank you very much. This is a nice, but at electricity, it's a choice for B to take up an appointment in the current government. I agree. I did mention that earlier. I do not agree with you, but it's your opinion. Mr. B has his own business he runs as well. Disagreement is welcomed on board, and you don't have to agree with me. I get that. But I want you to put Macanelli, I want you to put yourself in this shoe that the question is, how can you effect a change? Will I be able to effect a change as an outsider or when I'm inside the system? And when I believe I have everything to effect a change. So I need you to please weigh in on this question I ask you. We need people like him in government. Let's get this fact straight. I'm not here to castigate him or to condemn him. No. We need people like him in government. Not necessarily just only him. It could be you, Makenelli. Tinubu can call on you tomorrow. Or Wike can call on you tomorrow. Or Sanyolu can call on you tomorrow. Anybody can call on you. Not necessarily up high there. Because of what they've seen about you, heard about you. Let your light so shine among men. When they see your good works, when they see intentional, your good works. People have been giving jobs based on just their nice comments. People have been giving jobs based on their hard work, their honesty, their integrity. People have received blessings. Doors have been opened for them because they were honest. Not waiting for their destiny. No. They were honest. So what you are now saying now is that because of this present government that we have now, nobody should accept anything from them. The good people should not, because they feel they'll be corrupted. I really don't get it. I don't know where. So when would that... Have you ever imagined or asked yourself, okay, what if Peter Obi did not become president in 2027? And he does not become president in 2027, another 4 years, 2031. What if? So we'll continue in this trend. But when good people start to accept positions in government and they resist the bad, they are going to face resistance. Take it or leave it. It's a fact. In fact, some will be threatened, as Obi is claiming that there is being threatened. Some of us will be threatened. Some of you will be threatened. But evil has never overcome good. The only time evil appears or seems to overcome good when good men run away, when good men stay away when they are supposed to perform good. That is the only time. And that is the state we have. Because good people left. Good people refused to. How do you do the pushback? This is a country that belongs to everyone. So when you run, where do you run to? That you are not going to face challenges. This statement of yours shows how much you do not understand governance. What makes you think that becoming a minister assistant that is 40 can make it? Goodness, man. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to put the link there so that those of you who wants to come and argue, come on this platform. Let's ask each other questions. So, because I think it's easier for people to sit down there and type. Let's be fair here. So that's the link there. See, like I said, it's easier to type. Anybody can type. Some said that. Let me post this one. No, that is not wisdom. Tinubu's government is illegitimate in the eyes of same-minded people. PO will a fool to accept. Don't let him accept. I'm not forcing him to accept. But it's not doing himself any good anyway, if he does not accept it. He should accept. He should work for the good of the people. He should accept. He should take it. The karma in him will help him to remain on that path of righteousness. The karma in him. And it will be very sad. I don't know what religion you belong to, but let me argue that some of you are Christians, and you carry your Bible, you go to church every day. You raise your hands, you pray to God. You say, oh God, protect me. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. What if it's God that is opening that door for you to go and have a change, to make a change? You've not had job for all these years. God now gave you a job based on the integrity of your heart for you to go and make a change. You are saying that you can't work in that government. Leave it. Don't complain. When will you work for the government? When will you effect a change? When good people are in a place policy making positions, then they can what they can effect or have good policy. They can raise their voice and say, no, this policy is not good. It's not good for the people. Let's draft a good policy. But they rule over us and we are complaining that, oh, the illegitimate government. Breaking news. Who doesn't know it's an illegitimate government? That's an old story. I think you have a lot to learn. Of course, I'm here to learn. The ability to be heard is a privilege, but you are ruining yours. Everything you offer here, you are making no meaning to the real situation. Sir, thank you. I'll take that as an admonition. However, I will need you to tell me how I'm not making sense. One, the ability to be heard is a privilege. I don't get that. It's freedom of speech. How is that privilege? It's a right. I'm not ruining mine. I'm telling you facts. It may not be fact to you. What is the real situation? Mr. Ode Otunu, with due respect, what is the real situation? If you said I'm making no meaning, what I'm saying making no meaning to the what is the real situation? It's dialogue. It's not just enough for us to call each other or to say this person doesn't make sense, this and that. If I'm not making sense to the real situation, what is the meaning to the real situation? The situation that the price of petrol is over 600 naira? What is the situation? That some parents can't afford to send their children to school? That we cannot access good health care? That the roads are in a deplorable state? That buying a flight ticket from Lagos to Enugu is about over 100,000 up to 200,000? That even you, Mr. Ode Otunu, who you are out there, you know the situation. You are feeling it. So what is the real situation? Disagreement is welcome. What is the real situation? What is the real situation, Ode Otunu? I'll bring it back up. Nigerians take such offers as compensation. Asking P2B to take a job from a corrupt people makes you look like you are in support of the spoil system. P2B is better than what? So is that the real situation to you? Let me take it that this is the real situation to you. That's what you just clarify now. Nigerians take such offers as compensation. That is, anybody would think that way. I would think that way. Or I may think that way. But it's up to you to prove them otherwise and say, no, it is not. Asking P2B to take a job from a corrupt people makes you look like you are in support of this person. It's taking a job. You just said it. It's a job is taking, and it has to do a job, and that job is to set an example. It's a job, like you rightly said. It's not a bribe. It's not being offered. It will be paid the normal salary. It is a job for him to do a job. And let him do that job. If he becomes a president, it is also a job working for the people. The president is a job. The people employ the president. It's equally a job. What spoil? He didn't take a spoil in Anambra State. Is Anambra State in heaven? Anambra State is in Nigeria there. Oh, because he's a governor, then he can decide on. Who told you that he cannot be corrupted? He cannot be corrupted when he become president or become governor. It's the same thing he's going to see. He doesn't need to be no, because when he becomes president, he has more power. So if it's in his heart to be corrupt, he will be corrupt. And if he is a house help, it's in his heart to be corrupt, he will be corrupt. Haven't you seen house helpers that are corrupt? Even mechanics are corrupt. Have you not taken your car to the mechanic and he said he changed ball joint? He did not change ball joint. Even carpenter will tell you he bought 60 rod, but he bought 6 rods. I mean, wood, I beg your pardon. It is a job. We are all bound to be honest. We are all bound to be. Even in a corrupt society like Nigeria, there are still good people there. And that is the truth. So Peter has a right to keep to himself what he doesn't want to disclose. He is not indebted. I never said he is, Mr. Odeotuno, but you've not told me what the real meaning of the situation is. Like I said, it's easy for us to type. Your thoughts are little. That is why you think Obi should take a job from this government. We are seeing a bigger picture. Yours is limited. No wahala. All of us will go and buy that petrol. Yeah, mine is limited. I can agree with you. I can agree with you. What's selling? Electricity. Also, we shouldn't overflog his comments. I'm not overflogging it. We're just having a discussion. This is the People's Parliament. We're just having a discussion, we're not overflogging it. If we cannot overflog Peter Bisco, then we shouldn't even overflog Wike Tinubu's let the poor breathe. We shouldn't overflog anybody. We should stop talking about all their comments. But accountability also goes to what we say, what comes out of our mouth. It's not accountability does not hinge us on money. Even what we said, our words will be held accountable. Accepting this offer already makes you a corrupt person. It is difficult to understand where you are coming from. Accepting this offer already makes you a corrupt person. You must have evidence to say that I am corrupt or the person who accepts the offer is corrupt. You can't say because somebody accepted a job offer makes him corrupt. Come on, Mr. Odeotuno. You're more intelligent than this. With due respect to your person. I don't know you. That I accept a job offer. If it is a job offer, not a bribe, a job offer, to do a job makes the person corrupt. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked for you to put out such a statement. For somebody to accept a job offer makes the person corrupt. The terms and conditions on the job. I really don't understand that. Comfort, thank you for answering my question. You said no, I won't be corrupt. Oh, that's one good. That's a relief. Thank you for that. Thank you. There isn't a reasonable development in any part of Nigeria. Thank you for that, Fembi, for highlighting that. But I just say, how will you join the government when you know they didn't win the election and you took them to court? Listen, taking them to court. You see, this, like I said, I'm standing alone on this, and I'm willing to stand alone on, and I'm ready to stand alone on this. I take you to court because I did not win an election. I didn't win an election, it's a fact. I felt you cheated me in that election. But first, what is my goal? What is my aim? My aim is to change the situation, to change the status quo. Yes, if I'm president, I have more power. But if I'm not president and I'm just a gatekeeper, I also have power, that little power to effect change. Do I have to be president first before I effect the change? The answer is no. The answer is no. Yes, that boat have sailed for now. We need people like him in government. Government is not just president. There are other extensions of government. So if he takes it, Minister of Works and Housing, for example, we know the situation in respect to our roads. It can make it. It made a difference with education in Anambra State, according to his argument. So if he's made a minister of education, there's guarantee that teachers will receive their salary. That is a change. If he was able to achieve it in Anambra State, you can achieve it even on a federal level or any level whatsoever. Except they now refused to give him that allocation to do his job. Then he can now say, I tried. Like the Dr. Professor Rivers said, what he will want on his tomb when he died. What you should say right there, not his name or anything, he tried. I don't have to be president. It doesn't have to be president, man. There isn't reasonable development in pattern, true that, but there's no atom of development in Bayelsa State. Thank you very much for reminding me of my state. Peter Obi is not corrupt. I'm hilarious. Same Obi that criticized 140 million for cars, only to defend it when reminded that LP members accepted the money. Don't put question mark, Gavit. Make a statement. Don't be afraid. Make that statement. Don't put the question mark there. Thank you for that, Gavit. Supported CHU, but electricians don't know anything about politics. That's why he's saying Peter Obi should join this corrupt group. They want to bring him on and kill his political career. It's not possible. They can't kill his political career. The man has made a name for himself. Do you think it's easy to make a name? It's not easy to make a name. And he will protect that name even while working there. Comfortable. Listen, if Peter Obi didn't become the president, you will. Okay. All right, no problem. Vote for me. No, I'll become the president. No, the sun is the star at the center of the solar system. It is massive. It is a massive hot ball of plasma, inflated and heated by energy produced by a nuclear fusion reaction. So this is science. Mr. Trump, triumph. Okay, are we in a science session? I don't know, please. I don't know what you're trying to. Part of this internal energy is emitted from its surface as light, ultraviolet, and infrared radiation, providing most of the energy for life on Earth. Okay. We'll go school tire today. We'll go explain tire. No evidence. Okay. According to Nigeria people. Why would he work with this administration? Are you listening to yourself? Anyway, it's not my opinion, please. Respectfully, it's not my I'm not giving you an opinion. I'm telling you that good people like him should accept position if given. Now, like I recognize his right of choice. Don't take me out of point. I recognize his right of choice. Not to, if you want to. But he has a goal to see the nation work. A campaign on that. And for that alone, people like him, not just him alone, people like him should work in this government to make that little difference. It's not only to dash money out or donate money. No. People like him should take it. If they refuse him to effect that change, he also has a choice to what? To resign. After all, we see people in the Western world resigning, ministers resigning. Wouldn't it be seen as too desperate for power? No. Nah. You see, people will talk anyway. You see, people are talking about me now. Some said I talk too much. One guy said I have a lovely mouth and fine face, and some said I have an ugly face, and some said I have a big nose. Comfort Barber said, no, his nose is like Pinocchio. So everybody say what they want to say. People will say what they want to say. And that's your opinion. Watching Dr. Davis every Saturday, I thought you know about politics, but listening to it today, no for me. That is also your own opinion. And that is your opinion. Someone said I should play. Well, due to copyright policy, I can't play that, but I will try and look for it. And then thanks for the question. It can implement change both from inside and outside, e.g., critical analysis, government policy, and offer a better option, just like opposition do in other society. Okay. But if you listen, let me go back to McNally. McNally, yes, what you said is absolutely correct. But if you look at the topic, the title of this broadcast, it says, I'm being threatened for rejecting mind-blowing offers. What are the offers? Is it monetary offers? Is it did they say they will give you 54 SUV just only for you? Not for your other staffs, so that if you drive this one today, you drive that one tomorrow, you drive that one. If you reject that, that is applaudable. But if it's been offered, for example, a minister or a ministerial position, a portfolio, and the terms and conditions comply with the civil service draft. The civil service have code of conduct in the constitution, which he will live by. So even if they ask him to do this, they can draw their attention to the code of conduct in the civil service. He also has a choice to say, you know what, since you don't want me to make this change, I resign. The choices are there, for crying out loud. Someone said I'm not being realistic. People being a minister in the government and owing loyalty to Tinubu, unthinkable. You see, no. This is nice. You see, loyalty is a two-side way. Okay. Loyalty to Tinubu and loyalty to the Constitution. Upholding the Constitution. I can't be loyal to you if you want me to be corrupt, or if you want to corrupt me. It's not possible. I will step aside. Without disrespecting you. I'm sorry, sir, respectfully, I can't do this. I can't. So is it so difficult to say I can't do this? I can't take this bribe. I'm sorry. It's beneath me. It's against my conscience. It's against my religious belief. Isn't that we can't say I can't? He cannot say it. It's not in his vocabulary. I like this. The Blackstone, Mr. Legacy will work with people who you don't have the same integrity like you. No, Mr. Legacy, will you work with people who you don't have the same integrity like you. As it's been said, birds of same feather flocks together. Okay, I get what you're saying. Mr. Blackstone, will I work with people who don't have the same integrity like me? Where we are working as human beings, we don't have the same integrity. I want to believe you are working, Mr. Blackstone, and you have a job. So where you are working at this moment, are you saying everyone have the same integrity like you? And if they don't, why haven't you resigned from that job? Would they now say, class you as birds of the same feather flocks together? I will appreciate if you can answer my question. Don't forget, the president has a job. It's a job. He's working with people. Same also, your place of work. Are you saying everyone you are working with have the same integrity? I'm using your own words now. The same level of integrity? If yes, wow, I will applaud them. If no, that your integrity is higher than them, are you still working there? And why haven't you resigned? Why do you keep working there? And why haven't they been able to corrupt you? I hope you'll be able to answer my question too, please. Okay. Let good independent people work with this administration. Who is this? Anubias Unku. Thank you for that. Though not someone from an opposition party. Oh, please be realistic. Okay. I will give it to you, Anubu. Even though I do not agree with the second part, I will give it to you. I'll give the first part to you. Let good, independent people work with this administration. So, in coming to what you said, good people needs to work with this administration. Number one person in my own book is Peter Obi. Number two person in my own book is Dr. Professor Rudolph Okonkwo. To work with this administration. Mr. Blackstone, I totally disagree with you, Mr. Letty. Obi should not join or take offer from such government. And if it does, it can no longer be in opposition. Okay, like I said, disagreement is welcome, but you've not answered my question. You posed something to me, I answered you, and I posed a question to you. I will appreciate if you can answer that question in terms of working with people of not of the same integrity. And I ask that question back to you. Where you are working right now, are you claiming that everyone level of integrity are the same? That means you know them in and out. Okay. Anubis, I'm sorry, but you will keep standing alone on this. Okay, I'm proud of that, man. Thank you, but thank you for making my day by coming on the platform, for helping me to go through this therapy. I'm proud and willing to stand alone. I'm not ashamed of that. It has happened several times in my life, and I've come out triumph with the help of God and other good friends around me. So even though I stand alone, they still supported me, and I came out good. As long as I did not corrupt myself. Okay, it's effective change by being. I can agree with that, but like I said, it needs to that statement. I've been threatened for rejecting mind-blowing offers. It needs to clarify that. It needs to substantiate that with evidence. So, someone just said, will you allow a mechanic to perform a house surgery on you or your kids while a qualified surgeon is cleaning the theater? First and foremost, for the fact that you recognize that he is a mechanic, I will be stupid then to say perform surgery on my children. Will you allow a mechanic, like you said, a mechanic, a motor mechanic or whatever mechanic, for the fact that I recognize that he is a mechanic, it would be stupid and foolish of me to say, come and operate on my children or myself. Someone asked me a question here. Thank you. Electricity. Someone bribed his way to get a company you bidded for, but could not make it work. Then he offered you a job to work in one of the units in the company. Will you take the job? Someone bribed his way to get a company I bidded for, but could not make it work. Then he offered you a job to work in one of the units in the company. Will you take the job? The answer is yes. You know why? Let me tell you why I said it's yes. You directed the question to me. Okay. He could not make it work. That proves that I am better than him, number one. For him to now come to me and say, come and run this unit, I will run it and prove him wrong. He's not telling me, giving me a bribe. He bribed his way to get the contract. That is it. But he could not perform because one thing is to bribe, another thing is to perform. And he now comes to me to work in one of his units. I will. You see, he's not corrupting me. He's already made a fool of himself. Now, I can choose not to. What do I benefit? The company will collapse. Or it will still get another person who will come and still help him to build it up. But I'll work because it's a job. I need the job. I didn't get the contract. It's time for me to put my expertise into it. We have to look at things. It's called balanced truth. I could go look for another contract. His company will fail because he bribed his way through. But like I said, it's all a choice. But in the context of the present discussion, Nigeria, when good people leave, don't accept to work and waiting for that perfect time. There is no perfect time anywhere. There's no guarantee that Peter Obi will become president 2027. We all stay back. We fold our hands and will not be looking at Comfort Babel's face, waiting for miracle from heaven. And your pastor will be telling you it will happen. Have faith. Your destiny is on the way. Isn't it? Or the way some people are going now. The Israelites were 70 years in captivity. Nigeria is 60-something years now. So soon it will be 70 years and we'll be set free. Goodness, all these pastors, they are trying to... I think we should close church now. I would like to thank those of you. Oh, goodness, there's a lot of comments I've not read. Goodness. we will keep making, see, we will keep making excuses and excuses and excuses and excuses and excuses and excuses, and we will remain in the same position. We will remain in the same position. We made these excuses during Buhari, during Obasanjo, during Goodluck Jonathan, during Yaradua. All these excuses has been there since. All the all government are corrupt. We can't work with them. We can stay where we are. We will remain there. We will remain there. And that's just the truth. We have to do something. The people, we have to do something. If you like, he takes it. If you like, he should not take it. But if he's going to repeat what he repeats in Anambra State, he has to start to take it, because there's no guarantee. Is it the senators or the Labour legislator? Forget those ones. Those are not opposition. Those ones are not opposition. They are position. Not opposition, but their position. They've gotten their destiny, so their position. They have bulletproof car like Johnson Suleiman. Their position. They don't need God protection again. They don't need an army protection. Their position, not opposition. So we leave those ones. So Peter Obi now is with his own army. Like someone said, he should go and form his own political party. And I think he should do. If he should do. But we have to make factual statements. We have to base our claim on statement, on facts, and not wishful thinking. Until I come your way again, I would like to thank every one of you in the comment section for making my day. Unfortunately, I can't take all comments. I would like to thank you. Let me highlight this one. By Magnelli, Nice One Electricity. Magnelli, thank you very much for encouraging me. Thank you very much. There's something I'm saying in this comment section, but I still will not highlight it. You know, so so I want to thank every one of you for joining me. Like I said, disagreement is welcome. This is the People's Parliament. As long as we keep it respectful, I'm not offended. I don't get offended in this. We keep it respectful. We don't use foul language. We base our argument on facts and figures, not on something that we don't know. So I'll come your way again, maybe tomorrow. Continue my therapy section. This has I believe most of you also have went through this therapy section. I don't know what you're going through in your personal life. Don't forget, we're having a program on Christmas Day. There is a 100,000 naira gift award, 10,000 naira each to each participant that gets the question asked right on Christmas Day. For those of us, for the lonely hearts and those who are unable to spend that time with their friends and families, we will be here on Christmas Day to celebrate. Actually, okay. Let me highlight this. I don't know if this is correct. The last parts. But it's a good comment. Actually, I will advise any man or woman of integrity to serve in Tinubu's cabinet, provided there is no interference. An example is the Minister of Internal Affairs, which is being praised. I need someone to verify that Minister of Internal Affairs for me, please. That is being praised. We are also verifying things here. This platform, the integrity of this platform must be protected. But the first and second part you said is it's actually 100% correct. That's what I have been echoing. But I pick on Peter Obi, okay, in case of his in respect to his allegation. Every man or woman of integrity to serve in Tinubu's cabinet, provided there is no interference. You see, that's what I've been saying. Okay, sorry. You said thanks for clarifying yourself. You meant the guy, the minister who is very yeah, the minister is very no. I missed your part. Sorry to show. I meant the guy in charge of the issuing passports. So that is somebody that is being praised. And somebody just confirmed it again that, oh yes, the fellow is working. Wow. Let me go back to Toga. Toga said, yeah, the minister is very competent person. He's a very competent person. You see, when good people are there, they make things work, regardless of be the president. Nobody has challenged what is being said here now. So we have the floor to say that, I mean, this buttresses the point I am trying to make. I've been trying to tell us. It's not all gloomy. No. If we leave it for corrupt people, corruption will continue. That's somebody working. Now, I don't know the details of it because I know getting a passport in Nigeria then is difficult, except you bribe your way through. And most of us are guilty of it. It seems to be the only minister working. So it's effecting a change. In his own little corner. He has dealt with issue of what? Of passport backlog. If that man comes out tomorrow to say he wants to contest for presidency, people will vote for him because he did something. They have something to refer to. So these are people confirming it. You can't tell me these people confirming it are liars. No, they are not liars. Best performing minister is Minister of Interior, Honorable Tunji Bumi Ojo, handpicked victim. Well, we're talking about the minister. Can somebody confirm that Minister of Honorable Tunji Bumi Ojo, please? Can somebody confirm it? Can somebody verify? We are doing verification here now. There's a challenge here. How is it working? Comfort, how is it working? When some people apply for passport since July, up to now, the passport is not out. Is that true? Toga, Makenelli, there is a challenge. I need somebody to confirm this. Honor to whom honor is due. We must recognize, we must praise them. We must, even though they are doing a job, that they are being paid for the job, we recognize that. But we want to change. But electricity, the government can employ other capable people other than Obi. That's up to the government. Someone said it's the same person, McNally. Yes, is him. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I think someone responded to you. He decongested the prisoner by 4,000 inmates. He decongested the prison by 4,000 inmates. Okay. This prison, I need to look into that. No, I can verify that the guy is doing well at the moment. Thank you very much for that. Okay, listen, we got people. Who is this? Somebody said we've jumped. You the Chris? Okay, no problem. Are you not insinuating that Obi is lying? It's up to him to come out and say he's not lying, to provide evidence. That's all. That's the only thing that quash lie. Evidence, facts. So I know the Chris as you think. I know the Chris. My brain correct as senior. So my brain is correct. It may appear so, but I know the Chris. All right. I don't know how many ladies we have here. So I know Comfort is one. Max 1000 has a female picture. Anyway, gentlemen and a lady. I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I would like to thank you for your time here. And until I come your way again, have a good night. And thanks for helping me out here today. So God bless you so much. And have a lovely week. Remember, if you cannot beat them, don't join them. You can retreat. No retreat, no surrender. If you cannot beat them, don't join them. You can stay there and fight the battle, but don't join them. Don't join them. Don't corrupt your hands, and you will be on top. Trust me on that one. I've seen it happen several times. So, thank you very much once again. I'll come your way. If you have any issues with this broadcast, I think there's an email there. Sorry, I forgot to highlight this email. You can email Dr. Rudolph and he will always bring it to my attention. So that's the email to support the show. Please paper rudolphokonko@aol.com. So if you have any, if this broadcast has affected you positively, negatively, or otherwise, you can email Rudolph. And we want to practice fairness, the government of fairness. Send him an email, and but make sure you highlight what the issue is. If it's a good comment, you can like and subscribe and promote this channel so that the message can get to a lot of people. So that is the email there, and then we can move on from there. No, but the certain if he leaves, what happens? We need strong institution. Anyway, have a good night. God bless you.